Alright, you guys, here we are, more Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I haven't forgotten about this. I know I play it very slowly, because I'm too busy playing Pokemon and Shin Megami Tensei, but we're here. This is not a Phoenix Palooza again. I know because I'm on camera that, like, maybe you're thinking, Phoenix Palooza? The answer is no. This is how I record videos now, usually. I thought I'd give Phoenix Wright a taste of this face. I'm sipping, what is this, V8 and Vizzy Hard Seltzer. I described this in my last Shin Megami Tensei video, so... let's get into this. I think, and I've been saying this for about a year now, I think this might be the last one we might be able to finish today if I can. I need a phone nearby because I'm going to have to Google. I'm going to have to Google for answers. So, 1 second. Got a phone. So let's get into this. How much I will do voices. You get what you get. There has to be something we've overlooked. Oh, fuck. What did we already overlook? We're coming in at a bad time. We already fucked up. Your Honor, a minute, please. Yes, Mr. Wright? There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? I don't know. I do not... It's been a while since I've played. Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further? I don't know what's been happening. Okay. The bear itself, because we know, because it's got seams or whatever. We just picked that up. I do remember we picked that up recently, and if we recently acquired it, it's got to be important. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. He's such a brat. But I know he's like on our team this time. I don't know. Edgeworth is like our enemy, but our teammate. Very confusing. The bear, Mr. Wright. This was found at Mr. Engard's mansion. However, Mr. Engard was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Ooh, I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It's not possible that it was Mr. Engard who took this bear to his mansion! Okay. What? That's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Woo! Okay, does that... What? What, Edgeworth? Shake your head, but tell me what. You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. I haven't gotten... Yeah, I know I haven't, because I've only gotten the bad of you. Huh? I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Engard's man. If he's about to lie on my name and say, oh, I'm going to place that bear there, I'm going to scream. I'm going to vomit, scream, shit, throw my diaper against the wall. Not clean it up. And cry. I'm going to scream. What do you need, Edgeworth? We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was D-Killer. D-Killer and Engard were working together, so to speak. And D-Killer was hiding at Engard's mansion as it hits Butler. What a bold move! The bear figurine was brought back to Engard's mansion by D-Killer himself. Who's the robot? I want to fuck the robot. Hello. Or is that the suit that Engard wears? I don't know. It's been a while. When it looked like he was about to... Oh, my cord is in my hair. Hello. Like he was about to be arrested, Engard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. I just keep sipping this. Sorry, y'all. If this video... Oh, they took away the thumbs down button on YouTube, didn't they? I was gonna say, if this video doesn't end the fucking series... Like, if this isn't the last one, thumbs down it, but you can't, so... Guess you'll have to thumbs up it. Sorry, guys. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? I have to try. I have to find something else. What will you do now, Mr. Wright? Do you plan to... I plan to expose a clearly shaky piece in Mr. Powers' testimony. I love Mr. Powers. I hate to poke holes at him. Poke holes in his I would like to poke his hole. What? There's still another one? Always. There is indeed, Your Honor, and it's quite a questionable point. What are you trying to pull? Oh god, my health bar came up. Oh well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore? Do y'all know? Let me know, please. Didn't I say I'm gonna go into Powers' testimony 1 second ago? I gotta use my noodle sometimes. It's a very simple question. That wasn't hard. Mr. Powers' testimony, of course. Yeah! Fucking love him! Your insanity stupefies me, Mr. Wright. We have already clarified all questionable points during the cross-examination just now. Wasting time like this, calling the testimony questionable. I'd say it's your head that's questionable here. Oh, I thought, oh, this is stupid and easy. I'm so stupid. I am. I was right on that. Is it not Powers' testimony? A fool I am. Yes, I agree. The cross-examination, he's been smoking, went smoothly and there was nothing wrong with the testimony. Now then, hold it. But please, not me being desperate in court. Wait. You're being very persistent today. I'm a lawyer. Because I can't let it end like this. I know my outburst just now is a little questionable. Questionable indeed. But there really are some questionable points left to discuss, Your Honor. What are you trying to pull? There's only one option I haven't hit, and I'm so certain that it's right that every time I'm so certain, I lose. So I'm gonna hit this, and it's somehow gonna be wrong, and I'm gonna scream, cry shit. You know, the diaper. We've been over this. This piece of hair is gonna drive me nuts. Okay. There's one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear. And that is the identity of the person who received the bear. He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure if... I'm not screaming. It's the middle of fucking night. It's 2:06. What time is that? 2:06. I'm blind. What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why. Oh yeah. Sorry. Actually, so I remembered. I remembered who took the bear. What? Really? I mean, I only saw his arm, but that arm, it was the nickel samurai. Robot arm, but he's not a fucking robot, he's a fucking samurai. That's the theme song for the Nickel Samurai. I wrote it, performed it, and recorded it myself, right here, right now. You guys saw that live. Yeah, a talent I am. In an audience you are. I need jail time. It was a Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it. You've got to be kidding. Are you sure of that, Mr. Bowers? Everybody's voice is fickle. You don't know his... Okay, you know it's a Nickel Samurai costume's arm, but anybody can... Is my video very laggy? I'll let it go for a little bit longer. I feel like it's laggier than it should be. Order! Order! It looks like you've dug your own grave yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count. So the person who took this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Matt on guard is the Nickel Samurai. It's a costume. I'm gonna pause my video real quick to make sure it's not laggy. 1 second. Alright, I think we're good now. It's like 2:30 in the morning now. I refilled my jar. Let's go. Slurping babes. Get into it. Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer. Oh god, that's loud. I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion. My hair is in my mouth. As well as who it was at that time that received the... I just made up words. As well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. I got burps now. On guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? I thought he was on our team. I'm missing something. And it might be the brain cells that played this game a few months ago. Because you know, like, cell overturn, you know, like your skin cells fall off because you're making more. I think my brain does that, which it's not supposed to. I'm a neurologist. I know these things. And, which is how I know that my brain does cell turnover and they die, and then I lose all my memory of Phoenix Wright games. So if you're gonna mock me for being stupid, you're making fun of a disability, and I think you should consider that. Also, the ADA. Americans. I'm sorry. It is 2:30 in the morning, and I was gonna say that's no time for nonsense, but what time? Like, no, 2:30 is prime time for nonsense. Because in 30 minutes, the demons start coming out. I don't know if y'all know, at 3 o'clock, about an hour, 3:33. So in about an hour, the demons come out. So we're gonna get all of our whimsy out now and have a good time. I knew it would turn out this way. Do you think we'll beat the game today? Not if I keep talking. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? Whew, well, do I? What should I do? They're gonna yell at me. I have been objecting nonsensically throughout this trial. Throughout this game, really, but really this trial, I'm gonna raise an objection. Don't yell at me, don't yell at me. Don't yell at me, Daddy Judge. There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Oh, we're dragging this out until they find Maya. I'm trying to win, but not yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know, if you've been watching the playlist, who watches my videos? Who goes to the playlist and is like, ah, yes, 53 videos, click. Like, God bless you. Your Honor. I do that when I go to bed. Not with my own, sometimes with my own videos, but usually with other people's videos. I'll be like, a playlist of 8,000 videos? That's not enough. What if I wake up and they're all over? So I'll have to find the longest playlist, but I stopped watching people play video games as much because the only people I did watch were Game Grumps and Swimming Bird, and Game Grumps I had to get rid of. They were getting on my nerves. And Swimming Bird, you don't upload regularly enough. Adam Swimming Bird 941, hey. You're so lovely, upload more. But also, you know, don't drain yourself and don't exhaust yourself and don't do things you don't want to do, but I love you, Your Honor. Right now, we have these 2 reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number 1, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number 2, that very same figurine was found at Unguard Mansion. How would it get to the mansion? It's possible. No, I don't know. That wasn't his point. Never mind. Do I have a point? It's possible this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. Hubbub in the court. Hubbub in the house. The real client. Yes. Tisk tisk. Is this all you have? You bitch. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say? Oh god, my health bar is up, and it's 3 chunkers. It is the killer's real client, and therefore the real murderer. My brain, for no reason, no factual reason, wants to say the old bag. Why did it say security lady? Give us her name. Her name is Wendy Oldbag. I know it's not her, but I want to. He didn't hire a hit on himself, right? Love is a state of grace. She's dead. I don't want to get this wrong and waste all of my time. But I don't want to look it up just yet. Let me get it wrong once. Is it her? I feel like we've cleared her. She said it was her, but it was a lie, and we cleared her. If I remembered, maybe this would be easy. I'm gonna say her. X? Don't yell at me, don't yell at me. Adrian Andrews. Yes, we are... I think I got it right. We already know that she tried to frame Matt on guard for the crime. By wearing a spare Nickel Samurai costume. Ugh! Then the Nickel Samurai's arm that I saw. That could have very well been Miss Andrews. I love Phoenix Wright's eyebrows. They are so fun. I love interesting, unique stylization of things, you know? It's like the Wind Waker for your face. That's my opinion on Phoenix Wright's eyebrow. It's the Wind Waker for your face. But what about Mr. Engard? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. Sleepy baby. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure in Mr. Engard's mansion. It was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Shocked that I got that right. Happy though. Like a baby. I burped. I'm sorry if you heard that. I know you did. Sorry for the burp. Okay. Love is a state of grace. Everybody's just silenced. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic, besides which there's no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. Edgeworth is not so bad. I say that now, but the minute he objects to me, I'm gonna be like, okay, the court is screaming. They're too much. Y'all read that, I'm not reading that. Yeah, unbelievable, it's not something petty, it's murder of all things. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up. Is this the game where Phoenix Wright loses his license? And you might be thinking that was a joke. No, there's a game where he loses his license. The only reason I know that is because I played a decent chunk of Apollo Justice on my phone. And, Phoenix was, like, hot and older and stubbly and had lost his license. And there's only one thing hotter than Phoenix Wright in a suit. It's Phoenix Wright in poverty. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Order, any disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. I cannot read. Courtroom. Your Honor. I can read, but I can't pronounce. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered. Why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. The killer did specially bring the bear to guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will Who is the witness going to be? I would love to see a lot of her. I know it's not going to be her, but I would love to see her. It's been too long. For me. It might have been the last episode she popped up. I don't know. But it's been too long for me. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian.
My girl.
Man, I quite like her. She's just troubled. I said this in my Shin Megami Tensei through the other day. Hurt people, and this woman's hurt. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute... I hate the recesses, the recess, the Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puff, peanut butter chocolate. No, I hate these fucking recesses. Like, just get me through the court case. The prosecution... Am I recording? Woo! That would have been bad. The prosecution will prepare... No, it wouldn't have been. My life would have gone on just fine. Can you imagine, like, I die if I don't get these up? I'd be dead because I don't ever upload these. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Hasn't she already taken the stand? You can prepare your... Yes, Your Honor. They better not give me another investigation. I swear to God, I will shit my pants. Why do I keep talking about shitting my pants in my diaper today? Feeling fecal. Hashtag dookie. Ooh, I forgot he got sick, twisted, and demented. He got the STD. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian. That's his voice now. Oh, I swear this demon will... If you like demons, watch my Shin Megami Tensei playthrough. It's pretty decent. I don't like most of my playthroughs. My Arceus one, my Pokemon Legends Arceus got good after a little bit. This one's great. My best playthrough on this channel is this Phoenix Wright playthrough. So if you're not enjoying this, don't go watch anything else. But the Shin Megami Tensei one's pretty good. Not as good as this one, though. Mr. Nick! I haven't seen her in a minute. But Pearls? Where's Mia? I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called her away. God. Oh! Ooh, that was a joke, but it could be. If she's been killed... But we can channel the dead. We've been over this. Mia does not rest. Mia, rest in peace? No. Trial in peace. Recess in peace. Recess peace. A really strong power. Y'all listen to that for a second. I'm gonna... Okay, we gotta let this go. We'll turn the game back down. If you just saw my hair clip, mind your own business. Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone is... It's from Gumshoe. Boop! God, look at his little face and his eyebrow. God, how's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto. Phew, that's good, pal. And what about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, but... I'm not gonna scream, but what? We don't have any more time! If we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful. I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught? Naught? Come on, naught. Couldn't use the word like in vain, or I guess that's 2 words, isn't it? I can count. Newly acquired skill. I can count. Still working on it. A tent. 10 is a number. Comes after 9. And what comes after 10? I'm gonna find out next week in my tutoring. Okay, stop. A tent? Who is this? I could see a circus tent. Let this woman rest. Man. Mia? It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away. Oh, Mia got called away, not Maya. I'm a fool. Okay. Don't worry about all that. Ooh, that's a fun oh, yeah. No, we didn't. Don't worry. Ooh. No, just kidding. She's locked in a dusty room right now. But I could see a circus tent outside the window about... Are we going back to the circus? Because I'm very excited. I love all the freaks there. Mo Curls, Homeboy for life. The Puppet, Bonked, Clonked, and Befriended for life. The dude in the wheelchair, I think he's probably in jail, but, conjugal visit? I need to stop. Okay. But I could see a circus tent outside the window. Yeah. Gumshoe! Is there a circus in town right now? Only one. The very big circus. Maya's somewhere within a 300-foot radius of the main tent. What? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map about a 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry. And I could see a mailbox under the window just outside. Gumshoe! There's also a mailbox. Okay, what else? What else, Mia? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. What is her voice? It felt like I was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so. At the circus? I heard her. An old office building. Good stuff, Pat. Why don't I just hand her the phone? Okay, just because I can't let go of my gumshoe. And the gum can't let go of my shoe. Stuck together. I'm the shoe to his gum. He's the dick to my gumshoe. What does the word gumption mean? What is gumption? Tell me. It's a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Good luck! I'll call you later, so don't let your battery... This is an old flip phone. Those things lasted you 3 days if you were being nice. Whoa, look at this piece of hair. Ooh, gravity who? Fine gravity. Okay, pal. Beep. Mia, Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state. Alabama. Phoenix. She's being starved. Oh, that bitch loves to eat. I'm surprised she is not dead if she hasn't been given a hamburger every hour on the hour. Like a pet. Gumshoe, please hurry. Looks like we're out of time. Oh my god! Are you alright, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. Not him working on his endurance. Phoenix learning how to last. That's my man. But so is Dick Gumshoe. I'm Phoenix. He is an avatar and a representative. Is my video lagging again? We're gonna leave it. Because if my video lags, just like don't look at me. That's kind of... You know what? New rule. Whenever I upload a video with face cam, don't look at me. Okay? Court will now reconvene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. I don't know how to do a girl's voice. I just know how to do her hair. No, I can't do hair, by the way. That was a joke because my hair looks a little too ladylike and pretty today. Well, that just happened. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. I know we all see her as weak, and she has, like, her spots of weakness, as we all do. I think she's a cold, bad bitch, and I think that we're not going to crack her on the stand like we think we're going to. I said crack her, because I'm allowed to. However, they have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain these words, Edgeworth. Who exactly is guilty of murder? I understand. Very good. Now, oh, she has a robot voice. She talks like, some of y'all about to be real mad at me, but it must be said. Very good. Now have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews? Of course I have. You've seen it before? That's right, it's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets? All right. What is she? The bear oh god, I'm gonna do all this cross crap. Me when I have to go to church. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity, my mouth, with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know where the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. You can't. So this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it? Yes, looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree? Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. I know I don't have all the time in the world because I always complain about my time. There's gonna be a story. One time, when I was younger, I was living in Tucson, Arizona, at a beautiful apartment. Looked right over downtown, very high up. One whole wall was glass. Beautiful. Loved it. My first apartment I got alone? Yeah, because my first one was a condo in La Jolla with my sister, then in Canada. Yeah, it was my first apartment alone. Beautiful. But to sustain that apartment, I got 2 just like mall jobs. I guess that's what young people do. But very crazy to me that I did that. It like didn't sit in my mind because I only did them for like 2 months, to be fair. But oh, craftsman. I worked at a Sears. So because the other place I worked was a Gap. I was a visual merchandiser. That's boring. The Sears job, on my first day I go in, it was big. It had like an upstairs and a downstairs. Sears is too big. I'm glad they're out of business, I think, because too big, too confusing. So I go in on my first day, and I go up the escalator like I must have been told to do. I'm very good at following directions. And there's like a huddle. So I'm like, okay, I guess I join the huddle. And we're all in a circle, and they just are assigning people areas to work that day. And I was like, this seems weird, because I haven't been trained at all. I didn't even do paperwork. I just like was hired. You know what I mean? So I got assigned to like the Craftsman area because that's like they own the Craftsman brand, and I hated that area. That was the worst area. I only ever went into work there maybe like 10 times max. But like, man, I hated it when I got assigned to the Craftsman area, and I never got trained there, ever. I just like was thrown on the job, and like luckily I'm very smart and adaptable because I'm a military kid. But I never got trained. They just threw me around, and I just figured it out because you know what? If there's anything I'm good at, it's being thrown around by crafty men. Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. It looks like there really was something to that bear after all. That's not her voice, but it was very funny. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. Cool. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. Cool. And its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. What's in there? And how do you know about this? I know because I was the one who bought it, not made it. Where'd you buy it? Did you buy it from Sears? Did you buy it from how old was I? 20. Did you buy it from a 20-year-old confused young man working at Sears in a blonde wig? Huh? It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland. Then this was a present from you? That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan. So it was a present from Miss Andrews. Witness, let's continue with your testimony. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open. Tell me the order, bitch. So who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle? Only the 2 of us, Juan and myself. It was a souvenir. We've been over this. So I doubt there are that many people with the same bear in this country. Sorry, y'all. But this looks like it can be easily broken. Especially if someone wanted to get at what's inside. But you wouldn't suspect anything was inside. Well, it's a toy. But it can never be the same once it's been broken. So you'd know if it'd been broken into. So somebody later is going to be like, how do you know they didn't break into it? Because you would know. It would be marked. We have this flimsy testimony that says so. You really can't. I'm going to press. Oh, wait. Who else knows that? We just went over this, right? I never told anyone. And as long as Juan never told anyone either, then only the two of us knew. The two of you, huh? Then of course that means Mr. Ungar didn't know, right? We don't know anything about this figurine. So we should try to find out more now. That's becoming the puppet's voice very quickly. Yeah, I'll keep pressing her for more information. I'm also going to drink my drink. Elaborate puzzle. A puzzle. That's right. Oh, that's right. But it looks like an ordinary figurine. True enough. To people who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that this was a puzzle. So what kind of puzzle is this exactly? If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. So you can take it apart, and how would one go about doing that? Well, you first turn its tail to the right, then push it in. Oh, yes, I see. I need to burp. I did that one out loud for you guys. Through the arm, you heard it. After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed. Ooh! This is most interesting. A boy and his new toy. It's like he's 5 all over it. We're not gonna drag him for that. You stay youthful, good sir. Don't burp. I just cursed myself with don't burp. Oh my god, oh my god. This man's doing fucking telekinesis tricks with this bear. Oh! Don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on. Sir, you're distracted. I think he's lost it. We said that in the first round of this game. When we were doing the pretty boy, we were like, this man's lost it. So, I mean, he hasn't found it, really, at this point. It's a more accurate read of the situation. I think this is about all I'm going to get for now. Figurine updated in the court record. Yeah. Freak. Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize. There's something about when you're like mildly drunk that just like feels so good, like raising your eyebrows. It feels so good. Both times I've been on camera in this playthrough, I've been drinking. Last time I got way more drunk. This time I've had like 2 hard seltzers mixed with some juice. But like, I don't have a problem, you guys. Remember when the first 10 of these videos, I was either drunk or high for all of them. But that was just me being fun. I had a fun phase last year. I'm quite boring now, but because the alcohol be drying me up, making me tired, and that's about it. But yeah. And weed, edibles, just be making me tired. So like, that there's one very important fact we have uncovered, and that is this. The bear is actually a jewelry box. Now that we... Do you think... No, because she wanted the suicide note. Do you think she put the suicide note in there? I don't know if she ever got her hands on it. Now that we have agreed to this point, there is only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside this box? What's inside? That's right. That's what we are going to find out next, witness. Oh, witness? Yes? You are the only one who can open this. Please. Look at the way she's standing. She is so bad. There's a painful silence hanging over the courtroom. All eyes are on Miss Andrews now she solves the puzzle and takes the bear apart. Here we go. I've opened it. is this video is 40 minutes, which is why I like to end them. We're going to play this either until my camera dies or until this video ends. Is this... or until the game ends, not the video. That's when the... you know what I mean. Is this what you wanted? What is that? It looks like a note. I don't think we need to guess at what that is, do we, Mr. Wright? I think I already guessed it right. How do you do the Macarena? I don't know. But I'm hype. And I should learn how to do the Macarena so whenever I get excited, I can do the Macarena. And people be like, I have this friend. He's not right. And, but he's very fun. And when he gets very excited, he does the Macarena. It's the suicide note. The suicide note? This judge is bonkers. But he's a fun character to reside over every single case that I do. The suicide note left by Juan Carita's former manager, Celestin Pax. And I love woo! Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Carita himself. It's gonna shed some light, huh? It seems Celestin Pax had very beautiful... come on, Edgeworth. And she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide. You can't stutter. Witness. Did you know about this? This is an interesting bit of information now that I think about it. From her wanting to obtain that note perspective. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Because it had already been taken by the killer. Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's space. So now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? What is written on the note? That's right. At least, that's what I would think. Now then, I believe it is only appropriate that... No! One, this is a dead woman. Leave her alone. Says the person constantly calling upon Mia, a dead woman. But also... Adrian's a good lady. I don't care what happens. I don't care what we find out. I don't care what we know. She's a good woman. The things she has done and her twisted perspective of goodness may have been objectively bad. Subjectively. I don't know if there's anything that's objectively bad other than like Uptown Funk. Sorry. Bruno Mars seems like a nice little Puerto Rican man. What is he? Where is he from? Is he Puerto Rican? But, does he still make music? Believe that, This woman did not want this release. She loved this woman. Adrian loved, I've got to move the game forward, but I have such strong feelings about this. Edgeworth, you're evil. Now then, I believe in him. Yeah, I can't stop you. Can I? I went through so much just to get my hands on it. And I was going to burn it for her sake. I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note aloud. Very well. I hate this. The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. In her note, Celestin Pax left to us a record of all that had happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by Ungard. About being engaged to Carita and Ungard's role in destroying that. And about how she decided, in her despair, to end it all. I hate this. I keep making faces, one, because I'm a very expressive person, but also it feels so good to use my face muscles. Y'all need to start working out your face muscles if you want to look saggy like me. But, like, I'm saggy and happy, and that's all Miss Pax had to say. There's one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Ungard. Then what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness? Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference. My word. Matt Ungard values, above all else, his refreshing like a spring breeze image, which is why he had to stop the note from being made public. At any cost. Celeste suicide note added to the court record. It's Ungard's fault that woman killed herself, and this time he even went so far to catch someone discovered her. Sweating bullets. Slime ball. Oh, I'm the slime ball. Damn. I'll be a slime ball if the slime ball is right. Mr. DeKiller's client's goal was to obtain the suicide note, and the only person who, needed this note that badly is the defendant. The crowd needs to shut up. They're in my ear like a bad bitch telling me that Little Caesars is not good. Get out of here. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house. Thank God. It seems that we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves an... You cannot say that as a judge. Under good conscience. He deserves no sympathy from anyone. Ooh. How am I supposed to escape from this one? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called you yet, so you know what you must do. Hesitate. I must hesitate this whole case. I know, I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay. There are two deadly pieces of evidence, the figurine and the suicide note. Maybe somehow I can find out a way out of this situation through one of those. The gavel is already in the judge's hand, Phoenix. Hurry. I need to burp. The suicide note or the figurine? Which one of these should I pursue? The suicide note's useless. It just paints him in a bad light and doesn't have much to do with this actual case. It's that fucking figurine. Right? Please wait, Your Honor. It's so loud. Oh man, look at that lawyer. He's still going at it. It's like he doesn't care that he's trying to get a killer off the hook. The assassin... Shut up, y'all. This is severely inappropriate conduct. The assassin took this with him. I need to burp. We're losing gases from my body. We're recording for like 50 minutes now. The assassin took this with him from the crime scene after murdering Mr. Kurita. At the request of his client, of course. So what's your point, Mr. Wright? I don't think it's possible that Mr. DeKiller's client was Matt Ungard. In fact, I think there's a contradiction here. I love a contradiction. Phoenix Wright loves a contradiction. You can't tell just by looking at it that this bear is really a jewelry box. The chances that Matt Ungard thought the note was inside this bear are 0 to none. Oh, I didn't think of it that way. Exactly, but I did think of it that way. That's why I make the big buck. How much is a judge paid versus a lawyer? Whoa. Do y'all know? If you know the answer to that question, like approximately, I know there are approximations, everybody makes different amounts, but like let me know. Exactly. Oh, and some like depends on the lawyer and the judge and the case and the... No, probably judges are pretty standard, but lawyers are... Miss Bredehoff. But I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. After all, there's no reason why Mr. Ungard would ever want a jewelry box like this. Can we, like, release the peanut gallery? I'm tired of their and calling me a slime ball and also just being loud and obnoxious and, like, not knowing how to conduct themselves in a court. But, you know what? Just judge. has no interest in, you know, receiving respect from me or the court, very clearly. You make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion? Eyes shut, eyes open, tapping shoulder. It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. It sounds like Mickey Mouse. I can't do impressions, so that's the closest I think I could get to Mickey Mouse. I believe a show of appreciation is in order. Huh? The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself. I would like to direct the court's attention, oh yeah, to this. What is that? It is a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying. You know what espionage, good sir? The Cold War. Russia. What the? I thought that spy camera was in my possession. Matt on guard. Can we admit this into evidence? Can we publish? Like, what are we doing? Matt on guard and the victim both thought of the other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. Oh, they both used one. So I've got one and he's got... And the victim, Juan Carrito, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt on guard. I don't know what to do with that. That might be a point. Order ahem, Mr. Wright. I'm like sitting on my shirt, sorry. It's like very big. Yes, Your Honor. You don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities. Well, sort of. Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright. I see you are confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye. He's one step ahead of me. One step ahead is a step too far away from you. Sorry, guys, but this camera that I have is not that same one. Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch. Using the... Oh my god, it's the tool. Gumshoe bug sweeper. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found... Fuck off. Madam Guard's fingerprints were on there? Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence? I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. Guard learned of the suicide note through this. What's my objection here? Why is everything hidden in teddy bears? Tired of this. He was watching the victim all along. Ooh, he got me good this time. I don't have anything to count. Okay, good. Okay. Me and Phoenix, I'm telling you, this whole game, we have mirrored each other. Hey, now what's that lawyer thinking? Mommy, is that man the bad killer guy? Shush, stop, don't look at him. You might catch it stupid. The way he's swearing is just so... Sweating. Ew, nasty. Phoenix. Yes, Chief? Haven't figured out what you're going... No, ma'am. What am I gonna do next? We need to end this video, come on. I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very... Because what if the next video is like not gonna be long enough to be a whole video? I'll cry. Let's put a lid on this case. But, in his eagerness to prove a point, he forgot one very important thing. We're flying through now. Well, what is it, Mia? There was a piece of evidence that he really should investigate. Something you should investigate? I would really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look into the item when he had the chance. Why are you speaking in riddles all of a sudden? Alright, I think this time we finally understood everything. Well, Mr. Wright... Oh, you know I do, bitch. You know me. Young objection up in the court. What is this piece of evidence? Ooh, can I figure out what it is? That still needs to be looked... We can't give up. Present evidence. Ooh, I need to present brain cells. All good brain cells to the front, please. I need to know. That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily. You're beginning to sound desperate. That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. In your eagerness to prove your point, you've forgotten one very important thing. Hey, this isn't that what I just said? So you're telling me that I forgot something. 3 bars of health. You're so... That is an interesting... fun call and response. What do you think I think is interesting about this block of text? Comment down below. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. I feel like it's this for like no reason. It was only going for an hour. From 8 to 9. Would it have caught the bear and stuff? My head itches, sorry. I'm gonna present this, and I hope it's gonna go well. And can I save right now? No, I can't. Well, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, I do believe some special examination is needed. But I think the item that should be examined is the defense's great... My brain. Whoops! God fucking hell. I know... How do I save in this game? I know I'm about to lose the health no matter what, but like, let me save here. In case something terrible happens. Mr. Wright, after this trial is over, I would like to see you in my chambers. I think there are a few things we need to discuss. I'm having a terrible time today. Yes, Your Honor. If you're going to speak, at least use your brain to make up something intelligible. So, you're telling me that I forgot something? Let me know. This piece of evidence. Okay, y'all, I'm Would this have caught it? I don't know. I'm gonna do this. I have no reason to think it's this, but it's just intuition. Fuck. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna load from our last save. That's why we do this. I'm gonna have to keep watching that health get deleted until I get this right. That's very funny. Is it the bear? I'm like brute forcing my way through this. Well, shit. Alright. I don't want to Google it. Googling it takes too much time. I know this isn't cute. This isn't what you guys want this to be. I mean, I'm gonna do this. I don't know how it would be this. Oh, I need to do this. God, fuck you guys. Nothing stands out to me. Oh, I need to load for my last save. No, I don't. No, I don't. Just kidding. I lied. Isn't this? Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, wait. I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside this bear. But this bear was in my possession until only a few moments ago. Which means... Oh, because nobody got into it. The handwriting on this suicide note... Oh, just kidding. Has yet to be analyzed. So, as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Pax or not, that has yet to be even remotely confirmed. We got there. Mr. Wright, you can't seriously be suggesting... Mr. Wright! Are you saying this suicide note is a fake? Ms. Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin the smart on Mr. Engard. Who's to say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it into this bear? How dare you? Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately... Big words today, Mr. Edgeworth. Accusing the witness again. There is no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever. Do we have an example of her handwriting? Because he did specifically comment on the beautiful handwriting. And that's kind of sussy, suspicious. What is this over here? Sorry, I was seeing what that was. Is there something on top of my fridge over here? Okay. I object. But if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it. What? Because she's the one who knows how to get into that bear. Recall the witness's testimony concerning this figurine. The only person other than the victim who could solve the puzzle is the witness herself. We're getting somewhere. Her glass is shattered. Back to the old glass is shattering, Mrs. Impacts. I do like you, though. I think you're a lovely woman. A pained woman, but lovely nonetheless. You wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could use it to frame Matt Engard. Engard's evil. Can we, like, look? No, because justice and laws and trials and tribulations and... Yeah. Okay, fine. I was gonna say, can we just send him to jail and keep her free? Like, I don't care about, like, the outcome of this case. I didn't know such thing. Right. If you're going to pronounce this suicide note a fake, then show this court some evidence to support your theory. Handwriting. Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented the scrap of paper as evidence. The burden of fucking proof is on you. Period! Me and him are on the same page. The prosecution. That's enough. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm that the handwriting on the suicide note... It is as the defense has stated. The handwriting has yet to be analyzed. If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible. Will this game ever end? Impossible. That's impossible. This isn't good, Phoenix. The judge is going to carry this trial over one more day. I don't think Maya will physically be able to make it another day. The trial going on longer is exactly what we want. Just because, like, the trial's going on a whole day doesn't mean that, like that gives us time to keep looking for her. And I know that they're like, oh, if it's longer than a day, we're gonna kill her. But, like, it hasn't already been longer than a day. I don't know. And also, the guy that would kill her, haven't we, like, found him or something? I don't know. I'm pulling hair off. I'm confused. I didn't want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both the prosecution and defense further investigate. If this calls it a day right now, we're going to call this video a video right now. Handwriting analysis, my butt. That's just the lawyer trying to buy more time. Dude, fuck this crowd. Why is it all quiet? I think we reached the end of the line. They need to be ejected from the court immediately. You cannot do that. Hey, guys. I need to stop doing that every time. It's Gumshoe. Boop. Hello, Gumshoe? What is with him and what's with that sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to the killer? He got away. What? I'm sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there was some way to make it up to you. I really do. Anyway, what's going on? We found his hideout, pal. But the two of them were already gone. This is terrible. I'm going to keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time. But don't tell me we don't. We don't have any more. Can somebody remove them? And by somebody I mean like the bailiff, like at the court, at the judge's order, please. Do you hear that? They're calling for his head. Mr. Wright, I can't... For us to come this far and... Oh! What is it? Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth. I can't do that. Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself? Yes, Your Honor. I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after. Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, cat. Take that. Take that call, bitch. Mr. Edgeworth. Please, you've got to buy us some more time. Court is in session. I hate this man. I don't. I love him, but I hate him. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying... Mr. Wright, this is a court of... You say that to me, but you won't say that to the fucking... not the jury, but the audience who's, like, shouting guilty. Are you kidding me? Get the fuck together, Judge. You are the most unrespectable judge I've ever seen. What's the word? Unrespectable, like... There's a better word, because that's unrespectable is not a word. It's a generic prefix glued in front of another word. Staple gunned. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but... We are at over an hour. Whoa, guys. Whoa, guys. I'm reluctant to do this, however. It appears that I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow. I am broken. Nothing has ever broke me like this. This time I really can't do anything. Court is now adjourned for the day. What if the game just ends like, Mike got killed? Please wait, Your Honor. Edgeworth? What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I humbly request another 30 minutes of Your Honor's time. For what purpose? We can perform the necessary test on this piece of evidence in that time. But can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes? I believe we can, Your Honor. But wouldn't it be better if we adjourn for today and then reconvene tomorrow? 30 minutes. Please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for. What's going on here? Please, Your Honor. What are you going home to? Nothing. Judge, you stay here in this courtroom. At the prosecution... Why when he... At the prosecution's request, this court will now take a 30-minute... I am so tired of the recess puffs. But be advised that I will not allow another recess today. I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us. The court will now take its final recess of the day. I know I promised that this video would, like, you know, either wait till my actually my camera is dying. So we're gonna go. I'm sorry I promised you a camera death or a end of game today, but I love to lie on this channel. If there's anything I've learned uploading YouTube videos for nobody to watch, it's that I love lying into the void. I've got to go. It is also 3:31 a.m. This game is impossibly long, so if you want a game that gives you your fucking money's worth, buy this fucking game. It is 3 games in one, and just one of them is torture enough for it to be worth the money. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. Let's get to a point where we can save first, though, before... Right, well, what's going on with my situation? Oh. Y'all want to know how he found out about all this and why he suddenly... Y'all want to know what's happening? Come to the next video. In 3 months when I upload another one of these. Alright, I've got to go. This is terrible. I enjoy this game. I like this game a lot. I know I like to drag it for being too long. But it's pretty good. Alright, bye.